Hello, dere humans! 'Tis I, SunlightKitty, and today we're going to be playing Monster Prom for the very first time. Okay, well let's get started. Oh, voice interactions, yay or nay? Let's do awesome voice effects. It's just one player. We're gonna do the first term. We'll do the full game. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Oh, choose player. Oh, I get to be one of these. She's hot. I feel like I have this kind of energy though. So we'll be you. Let's see. Custom name, please. Lowercase. Alias. That's my name. Pronoun is they. We are they, them, non-binary, if you will. Sweet! Okay. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love for fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
And Polly Geist, 22, a party ghost with an unsatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. I think I know which one I'm going for. Vera, obviously. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we are now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, trademarked, as you will. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Be a visionary. What will the next big social media craze be? Let's see. Robert, from now on, a socially awkward guy named Robert will do everything he's commanded to do through the app by its users. Okay. Greek agorist, like literal Greek agorist, reinstated in our cities, places where philosophy and arts are discussed by the greater minds. That's social media I want to log into. Bullshit. It's your regular social network, but each time someone shares news that isn't supported by real facts, they're taxed, and the money goes to the people exposed to that bullshit. I think we'll go with this one. I like the Greek reinstated in our cities. Oh, I'm smart. You get a chance to produce a movie. It's based on the most influential Russian novelist of The X1X Sentry have gone nuts. They don't remember anything about last night, and now they can't find their manuscript of the brothers Karamazov, and Detrotsky has to deliver it today. Something about superheroes, but with a love triangle between a beautiful yet somewhat relatable girl. Maybe she's always stating she's a mess. And two of the super hot superheroes, which are also like vampires or pirates or both. Instant hit. Two cool guys walking away from rad explosives, and they don't look at the explosions. They don't give a fuck about the explosions. They reflect on life and love, but it is super dope and kick-ass because they do so walking away from never-ending explosions. I like the second one. Sounds like something I would watch. So wealthy. I don't know how I got wealthy out of that. If you were an ice cream, which flavor would you be? Let's see. Spicy chocolate, no chocolate on fire, rainbows and gummy bears, success, tequila and coke, double cream, de la grue, and merengues. Meat. Too bad there's no mint chocolate chip. I feel like I would be mint chocolate chip. I really like mint chocolate chip. But we will do merengues, because I love me some merengues. No, damn it. My waifu. I didn't pick the right one.
Let's go.
Oh, cool. So I can pick if I want to go to the auditorium, class, library, outdoors, gym, and the bathroom. I guess we'll start off with the library. That's normally where I start off with whenever I'm in school. Oh, look. And over here is my stats. I got 9 smarts, 5 boldness, 3 creativity, 5 charm, 4 fun, and 7 monies. Too bad these aren't my real stats, IRL. My creativity's higher. And my boldness is lower. And my money's also lower. But anyway, let's go to the library. That day you spend some time on the library PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money. You notice Miranda trying to put a smile on Liam's face. This should be good.
Huzzah!
I simply do not understand how you can be so gloomy all the time when the world is so full of wonder and magic. Ha, I guess I'm not part of the Everything is Beautiful club. The Everything is Beautiful club? Is that a secret club? What? Oh, yeah, totally. I want to join! Oh, how can I join? Liam seems totally sexually disinterested in continuing this gag, but you have no such reservations. You tell her. You're in luck. I just happen to have the membership paperwork right here. Magic is real. Oh, it's super easy to join. All you have to do is eat a bunch of cotton candy and crap out a unicorn. Simpleton. I think I'm picking the nicer option here. You hand Miranda some membership forms you whipped up in Picture Shop. They're totally fake, but she's loving it. Miranda fills out all the forms and skips off to mail them to 1234 Fairy Dust Lane. Aren't you worried about what'll happen when she finds out you made this whole thing up? You are, kind of, but when you run into Miranda later that week, she's super excited. It worked! The Everything is Beautiful Club accepted my application! They said I'm the first applicant they've had in centuries. Recruiting is hard when you're a super secret club. They even gave me fun glittery stickers to put over ugly things to make them beautiful. But I haven't used any of them. You know why?
How majestic.
Because everything is beautiful. Miranda lets you borrow some of her stickers. You're pretty sure you can find some ugly people to stick them to. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Ooh, nice. Week 1, noon.
Let's go.
I want to sit next to you, ma'am. Can I sit here? You take your seat beside arguably the two coolest monsters in all of Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them. Man, she's so hot. I love her so much. I love you, ma'am. Okay. Vera, are you eating manticore steaks again? Yes, and it's delicious. Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry? Yes, and it's delicious. Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead? Well, yes, I suppose, but it's always ethically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. The human population's out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do. I agree. Let's eat all of you human treasures. Nom nom nom. Listen, Liam. I happen to have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. I make sure to meet all of them first and ensure I'm devouring only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty. Well, then, surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming. Isn't home cruelty better anyway? You may actually have a point there. And if I get my hand in the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain, and I bet there's a way to make money off this too. Hang on. Somehow I've ended up arguing against my own interests here. Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward, or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser? You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help out. The animals you kill may lose their lives, but what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. Liam, animals are already suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase their pain, the best we can do is teach them the concept of death so they really fear their fate. Let's educate cattle on metaphysics. I think serving their eternal souls as a side dish sounds pretty good. So not only will I consume all of the human treasures' bodies, but their souls as well. Nyahahaha. Perfect! I knew there was a way to monetize, and it keeps the animals from ever gaining an eternal resting place. What the hell is it with Vera and animals? But now the cruelty is extending even beyond their deaths. Hell yeah, it is! Thank you for getting the ball rolling on this excellent scheme, Liam. And thank you, Alias, for nailing down the specifics. Neither of you get royalties, though. That being said, I will get you a double scoop of Rocky Road Soul with sprinkles on top. Yum, maybe? You don't know, you've never eaten a soul before. But it sure is delicious getting Vera's approval. It really is. I love you, ma'am. Evening!
Let's go.
Okay, so... where should I go? Where would she be? What's in the auditorium? What's going on? I don't really want to go to the auditorium. Maybe I can go to class. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. I'm so smarts, guys. Guys, I'm so smarts. I have 11 smarts. Later, you see Miranda and Vera cornered by the wolf pack, who are watching them like a pack of wolves.
The wolf pack is here!
Ooh, wolf pack. How would one of you ladies like to go on a date tonight with the hottest dogs ever to not be literal hot dogs?
What?
I wouldn't. At all.
What a commoner.
This is not at all how I like my courtships to begin. Where are the jewels? Where are the flowers? Where are the bloody heads of my enemies? Oh man, we'll show you courtship on the court when we win on the court at sports. We'll show you sportship, courtship. Every time I think the guys at this school can't get any dumber. Oh, I get it. You're both shy. Don't worry. Our barks are worse than our bites. Except when we're doing sports, because we bring it. Yeah! But if neither of you have the confidence to say which one wants to go out with us tonight, we can just choose for you. Yikes. Like, they're relatively well-intentioned, but you should definitely step in and save one of them. Tonight, Miranda can't. I have 2 tickets to the Cirque de la Mer's underwater show. You don't want to go out with Vera. I hear her snakes have syphilis. I wanna save my girl Vera. Vera, your kitty in shining armor is here to save you. Oh no, Vera, I'm so sorry to hear of your illness. You'll look awful once your snakes all fall out. My snakes aren't going to fall out. They don't have syphilis. How dare you start rumors about me? I should sue you for libel. My reputation is all I have. Other than money, good looks, and great clothes, of course. So, if you don't have an STD, you want to go out tonight? Sure, I can absolutely go out with you. I don't have syphilis, so I can go out with whoever I want, whenever I want. Dope. We'll howl for you at 8. Damn it. That's why you should never joke about STDs. You lose -2 smarts and -1 boldness. Ah, dang it. I lost my smarts, guys. Oh, week 2.
Let's go.
Okay. So that was auditorium. So is outdoors where I want to go? Let's go outdoors.
Show me that money.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So take a look. Ooh, I guess this is where I spend my money. The gift that keeps on giving. See? I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs given, yeah. A penguin mask. You want this, you sick pervert? I had no idea you appreciated a good old reverse Romanian Wilkinson. I must admit, it's kinda hot you're into that kinky shit. A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Are you sure about this? You can always use online encyclopedia trademarked to get the general idea and still be able to act as if you've read it. Some impractical yet kinda funny glasses. Remember when these used to be cool? Now they aren't, but they're so ridiculous that they're still fun in their own twisted way. A bag of regular cocaine. Good old cocaine. In these times of weird experimental substances with horrible side effects, cocaine has become the new vanilla of drugs. A PR agent. High school social life is so hard nowadays that hiring a PR agent is totally a thing. A tampon used by the former prom queen. You know, for good old blood rituals, or in case you're just a creep with unhealthy obsessions. Don't even dare ask me how I got this. A fake badass tattoo. It has flames and a skull and even a knife. With this, you can murder your enemies, go to prison, make everyone your bitch, and then murder them too, and go to some kind of super prison. Street cred plus 9,000. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It is not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. A motivational poster. Creativity, happy little accidents. Crafting your art requires years of hard work, education from great mentors, and tons of raw talent. But damn, that sounds exhausting. So let's settle for a motivational poster for now, okay? A sexy fake Latin accent. Why? The hottest thing is being yourself, honey, but a Latin accent is a close second, TBH. A blanket with 2 holes. Literally just a white blanket with 2 eye holes in it. You'd have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume, but most of our classmates are idiots. I think getting a PR agent is probably what
No
I wanna do.
refunds.
I'm always amazed at how people keep coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing. Okay, so I got myself a PR agent. What does that do?
Let's go.
I wish to sit next to my wife again. You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentifiable prime meat. Alright, Damien. I know we've had our share of disagreements during this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust we can now put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labors. You mean the meats of our labors. Yes, together we will enjoy this raw, bloody cut of meat as a symbol of our... Wait, raw and bloody? You mean you're not even gonna try using fire on it? Of course I use fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glancing briefly at a lit stove. Did the fire ever, you know, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? A cut this fine can only be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can. You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please, let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to an arbitrary third party. Alias will surely make the intelligent choice for us, isn't that right? My word, the steak is too cooked already. Rub some ice on it and douse it in blood, quick! The only correct way to enjoy a steak is after its charred remains have been retrieved from a burning building. I think we know which option we have to go to. For you. I do like my steak medium rare. So I do like it bloody. So I'm with you. I don't want a charred remain of a steak. That's just awful. So quite right. Someone turn off the heat. Get a frost wizard in here. Fetch me more blood from the blood bank. What the fuck? I'm not gonna eat a big chunk of raw meat. How am I supposed to ensure maximum suffering without fire? Oh darn. Guess I'm going to have to enjoy this whole juicy steak by myself. Whatever. I'm gonna go burn down a burger joint and eat whatever survives the fire. Good for you, Damien. Live your best life. Yes, Slay Queen. Vera slips you a thick stack of cash under the table. Unfortunately, she pays you in Vera bucks. Oh, that's fine. I accept all modes of payment, ma'am. I love you. I hope that's not too forward. Anyway. More fortunately, your stack of Vera bucks is redeemable for 4.5 minutes of intimate eye contact. Juicy. Yay! Eye contact. Week 2.
Let's go.
Let's see. Okay, so last time I went to class, so maybe, I don't know, maybe the I think outdoors. I'll go outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Later you see Vera cackling to herself in the hallway, which is whatever, but you might as well find out why. Just practicing my prom queen acceptance speech in my mind. It's not like the title bears any meaning whatsoever, of course, and I really do consider the whole thing way beneath me. However, considering how much meaning other girls put on it, I can't risk some uppity bitch thinking she's better than I am. Plus, it's not bad branding either. I could see using a victory to start a line of successful prom queen accessories guaranteed to get you the win. perfect prom shoes, the right makeup, fancy knives to take out your opponents. Speaking of which, I assume this goes without saying, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. I'll be doing a blood ritual to ensure my win. I still haven't found the exact details yet, but I'm optimistic that at least some of the items will be found in the shop. The only question is where exactly I can find the details for a proper blood ritual. Why don't we ask the Coven? They're witches. They should know all about blood magic. Literally, just search the internet. Like, that's what it's there for? I don't want to insult her intelligence. Hopefully, she is not into insults and will accept my kindness. Of course! I knew those basic bitches would come in handy one day. Actually, I really didn't. I always thought they were pretty useless, but I'm never mad to be proven wrong when it serves me. Using the skills you gain during the extra credit summoning seminar, you call forth the Coven. What is it now? Is there some emergency? Is the world in need of saving? Of course not. The world is the worst. Why would I ever want to save it? No, I just want to be prom queen, and I need some blood magic to guarantee my victory, and I figured you three could do something productive for once. Under no circumstances will we be revealing any magical secrets to help a petty little brat become prom queen. I genuinely cannot think of a more frivolous use of blood magic than this egotistical little side quest. Every time I think the students of this school could not be any more ludicrous. Yeah, when I need your opinion, I'll ask for it. You're the one who called us here! Yeah, and a lot of help you've been. Now get out of my sight before I use my sight to turn you to stone. Vera turns to your sorry ass. Hi, that includes you, useless. I'll find the ingredients myself. Thanks for nothing. Yeah, useless. You lose 2 smarts and 1 charm. I keep losing my smarts. Damn it. I'm going negative in the smarts.
Let's go.
Let's see. Library. We could go to the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you, figurative, oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school plays standards. You gain +2 creativity. Afterward, you discover you've been poisoned and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out. She's invited me to hang out. Oh, okay.
Hey there.
There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise, and I need a consigliere. The idea is simple yet brilliant. Think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. I love that. You're so smart, man. But it turns out the market is flooded with assassination apps, and blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack, and since you're such a good advisor, differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free-range organic murders. Viral marketing, literally. Tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder. Nah, she's not into organic, right? And I mean, you poisoned me, so viral marketing couldn't be bad. You can do that? Great! You can use my private chemical weapons laboratory. And so, this is working better than I ever imagined. Demand for murder has gone through the roof since you released that virus. Sure, the side effects include vomiting, bloody tears, male lactation, cobra feet, time dilation, rigor mortis, rectal teeth, renegade spleen, microaggressions, sudden tattoos, hair trauma, liquefaction, and coughing. but it's well worth it for the profits I'm raking in. Plus, I'm making a literal killing selling people the antidote for all those side effects. It's not actually an antidote, though. It's actually just heroin. Same difference. Did you know they used to give heroin to babies as a cough suppressor? Yeah, the real world is exactly as immoral as this video game, but whatever. You gain +2 creativity and +1 money. I'm going so high on my creativity. Lunchtime, lunchtime.
Let's go.
She's sitting over here. Hello, ma'am. Vera's about to lift a glass of scotch to her immaculately painted lips. You can drink whatever this school apparently. When Miranda screams, "Stop! Don't drink that!"
What?
Why not? The scotch costs more than most cars. Has your taster tried it yet? What taster? You don't have a taster? What if your drink is poisoned by someone jealous of your good looks and royal title? Listen, Miri, I only drink 4 things. Scotch, red wine, the tears of my enemies, and straight up poison. You drink poison on purpose? Miranda, my hair is venomous snakes. You think poison actually harms me? Well, you should still have a taster. What if someone puts really spicy hot sauce in your drink? Or poison? What do I have to do to get you to drop this? Simple! Hire a taster! Fine. Any volunteers? This might be the big break you've been looking for. You raise your hand, and when Vera picks you, you drink all her scotch, enraging Vera and delighting Miranda. Pretend to be poison, terrifying Miranda and amusing Vera. Let's do that. You shoot Vera a wink, take the tiniest sip of her scotch, and then... No, stop vomiting. How will you ever be able to taste for poison if you're too busy foaming at the mouth and vomiting? You fool, they are poison. Run and tell the authorities before this poor sap's face melts off or something. Oh dear, oh my, I'm no good in crisis situations. Curse my uniformly pleasant childhood. Miranda faints with the utmost drama. If there's one thing princesses are good at, it's fainting. That was hilarious. I should put poison in my scotch more often. You can stop vomiting now, by the way. She passed out. Oh, do you need the antidote? Alright, here you go. I guess I should have let you know the scotch was actually poisoned. Oh well, how about we get ice cream to make up for it? Your stomach's still too weak for ice cream, but you're never too sick to spend some quality time with Vera. I'm really not, ma'am. You have my heart. Not my soul yet, but my heart. Week 3, evening.
Let's go.
Okay, let's see. Been outdoors. Should I try to buy something? I still have that card on me. I'll try to buy something.
What's up?
Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome. Yeah, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs giving. Ah, damn it, I'm too poor. I need the body. Oh,
No refunds.
for the blood ritual. You bought a used tampon just because. Ugh. That's the thing I just got. And remember the first rule of Shop Club, no refunds. Hopefully, she'll appreciate me for getting that for her.
Let's go.
Okay, let's see. Let us go to the bathroom? That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. Between class periods, you discover a severed horse head in your locker. It has a note in its mouth telling you to meet Vera ASAP. I'm so glad you've come. I have another crime problem which would benefit from your insight. Thanks to your input, murder has cornered the market in app-based assassinations, and yet the other crime lords don't take me seriously. Just because I'm not a 40-year-old man with a scary scar, those sexist morons think this is just a phase for me. Since when did having a killer body and flawless skin disqualify a girl from a life of crime? It's disgusting. How can I show these chauvinist goons what crime really means to me? Come on, think of something. You're my most trusted advisor. Quit crime. They'll come crawling back once they see how bad it is without you. Write a song about it. I'll help. Maybe quit crime? You know, if this advice was coming from anyone other than you, I'd ignore it. But you haven't been wrong yet. Fine, as of today, I'm quitting crime. I'll let the other bosses know, and I'm sure they'll be so pleased. A few days later, you're getting a manicure with Vera when she gets a mobile notification and practically screams. Those punks! Gino, the Ice Pick, and Hungry Mark invited all the other crime lords to the beach for a barbecue. They're posting pictures on Momentgram. They're having so much fun selling heroin and murdering each other without me. Ugh, I wish I was there. I could murder all of them so much better than they're murdering each other. And do you see how Joey the arsonist is cooking those burgers? They're not even close to rare. They're lost without me, and they don't even know it. I should have never listened to you. Some advisor you are. Vera doesn't leave any more horse heads in your locker. You think that would be a good thing, but it's symbolic of a loss of trust between you two. You lose -2 fun and 1 charm. My charm's going down. I'm so bad at flirting with her. I just want her to love me. Okay, over here with her. You take your seat, and if you didn't know any better, you would say that it seems like Vera and Polly are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. And you do know better, and you know that, yes, that's exactly what is happening right now.
There.
It's nothing personal, Alias. It's just that Polly and I are very engrossed in texting our financial slave.
Yay!
Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying you anything you want. That's my fetish, too. Not buying things for people, having people buy things for me. Duh. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say, true friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves. Still, I do worry that the arrangement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of money? Our cash flow instantly stops. Besides, being handed everything you want on a platter, in this case the platter being an online money transferring platform, is almost boring. Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you're on as much acid as I am right now, but I see what you mean. If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it would get interesting, and we could continue to profit even after he's gone broke from catering to our every whim. I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is? He's so obsessed with us, we should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. I don't know, a weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money. And I think money is fine and all, but my favorite currency is chaos. Seems like the ladies are at a very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge in the right direction. You can easily grow this arrangement into a business. Just escalate and delegate. Have the financial slave go and acquire his own financial slave to give him money, and have that financial slave go find a financial slave. Tell him to go marry a llama. I think this one. Aha! That would increase our income exponentially, immediately. Which are two of my absolute favorite adverbs when it comes to monetary gain. I mean, one financial slave between the two of us is already strangely a lot to handle, so managing an army of them sounds draining. But as long as it's a pyramid scheme and we're at the top of the pyramid, where we don't have to actually deal with the lowlives, who cares? Meh, I think I'll just go check on my toilet wine. Don't worry about her, Polly wouldn't know a good business idea if it slapped her on the ass. Which happened one time actually, but it's a long story, so forget it. Anyway, We can tell people in order to become official certified financial slaves, they have to buy a kit of supplies. And they'll start a dirt slave, and then, if they get 5 financial slaves under them, they can become a pathetic ground slave, and then they can work their way all the way to gold, diamond, platinum, Saucho, Mocha, Grand, Supreme Slave. That was a great idea, Alias. We should go write the business plan together and prepare to profit. Did Vera just say she wants to profit with you? Holy shit, Vera's sharing her cash flow is like third base for her. Awesome. Awesome indeed. I'm getting money. And a waifu.
Let's go.
Okay, so where should I go now? I need to really get up party-wise. Auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible, but you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines, and it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways, and that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain +2 creativity. I have so much creativity. As you walk down the hallway trying to beat a level of Bone Crush on your phone, you run smack into Vera, also engrossed in her phone. Sure, feel free to read over my shoulder. You wouldn't understand the charts anyway. Miranda's been mouthing off about being a princess again, as if that's so amazing.
Pathetic.
She's a princess underwater. You know what's underwater? Sea slugs and fish shit. You know what's not underwater? This school. Why should birthright matter when there are so many other factors that determines a person's worth? Their beauty, their cruelty, their business sense, and using all these factors, I've divided the school into cools and uncools. Now I just need to find a way to reinforce the superiority of the cools over the uncools. Uncool students should have to carry cool students from class to class on chases. Rotting squid should be thrown at uncool students to remind them how uncool they are. Maybe the rotting squid. I don't think they're gonna carry anybody. It's true, the uncool students should really start taking responsibility for being the worst. And Miranda uses fear-mongering tactics all the time. She shouldn't have a stranglehold on that. So to speak. Vera seems pretty pleased with the plan, but much less pleased when she catches up to you a few days later. My Okaro's date left after breadsticks. That's never happened to me before. And why? Because I smell strongly of rotting squid. Why did you think that was a good idea for me to put my finely manicured claws into a bucket of fish guts? You'd point out that she didn't have to listen to you, but it's too hard to speak when you're buried under several pounds of squid carcasses. Vera's just dumped on you. You lose -2 fun and -1 smarts. I'm losing all my smarts. I think I need to go to class. Go to class to get more smarts. I need more smarts. That day, your teacher delivers an amazing and creative performance that blows all your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube. Your teacher gains +10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, you also gain +2 smarts. Hooray! The teacher hands back your latest test. Vera glares at hers, all her snakes hissing. Uh-oh. This is ridiculous. I mean, an A+ is nice, sure, but look at this joke of a test. Monster history? What is the point of this? Nobody has ever become a millionaire thanks to their knowledge of monster history. This high school isn't preparing me for real life. It's just preparing me for mediocrity. This is outrageous. I'm allergic to mediocrity. You there, I need a pep talk. Tell me about my bright career prospects. My job skills are being the best, having fabulous hair, and telling people they're ugly. There's got to be a job out there for me, and you're going to tell me what it is. Right now. Have you ever considered judging reality television? I hear there's an opening on America's Next Top Monster. Who needs college? The financial system is designed to benefit sociopaths just like you. Look, I've worked out the perfect investment strategy on this spreadsheet. Yelling at people and judging them. Every time I think it's one of them, it's the other one, but... Have you considered judging the island? Here, there's an opening on America's Next Top Monster. Wow, a way to make money and support businesses that make life worse for poor people? You're a genius. Just look at all these investment opportunities. A toy store that sells guns to toddlers, a construction company that only bulldozes ugly people's houses. This company is just building a giant missile to blow up the moon, and the ROI is incredible. Ruining lives has always just been a hobby of mine. I didn't know it could be so lucrative. And you didn't know unethical business practices could be so romantic. You gain +2 money and +1 creativity. I'm at 10 creativities.
Let's go.
Let's go sit with Vera. Vera's drinking her customary lunchtime scotch because you can drink whatever the hell you want at this school, but scotch's not making it easy for her.
Hey, bro.
Hey Vera, what you drinking?
What?
Scotch. Why? Because it smells like a delicious forest fire and I'm curious, what's it called? Scotch. Yes? No, that's what it's called. What? Scotch. Yes? No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of the drink I'm drinking. It's scotch. It's mine? No, it's mine. Then why is it called Scots? That's just what it's called. Ooh, is it like an energy drink for Scots? I mean, it's like an energy drink for Scottish people. Hey, I'm a Scottish person. I'm as Scottish as it's possible to be. I'm the most Scot. No? Gah. What will it take to get you to drop this issue? Scott's not gonna drop it unless you do something, so cut in and say... Yeah, it's called Scott's, but today is opposite day, so everything that's Scott's is actually Vera's. You're right, Scott. That drink is your birthright. Chug, 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 chug. Don't you mean today isn't opposite day? No. Ha ha ha. I'm not sorry. Not Vera. I guess I'll be taking your drink. Wink. Wait. Time out. If everything that's Scott's is Vera's, do I have to give Vera all my stuff? Yes. Oh, okay. And does Vera have to give me all of her stuff? Sure. Unfortunately for you, I have no stuff. All my possessions are owned by cleverly disguised shell companies. Now hand over your wallet. Okay, okay. Boy, opposite day sure is the best, isn't it? It sure is. After Scott leaves you alone, you and Vera definitely don't spend all his money on cocaine.
Let's go.
Okay, so I have 5 monies. I haven't been to the gym yet. Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. You gain +2 charm. Yay, my charm's going up. After a fearsome battle, you find that you, Vera, and Scott are the sole survivors of a bloody and terrible dodgeball match. Damn, are we the only ones alive? Shit, I can't afford to lose. I don't want that on my academic resume. No! Not losing. Losing is like, not a good thing. Don't worry, Scott. Losing is like winning, except it's losing. I'm not sure if I should feel worried or relieved. Worried, Scott. Losing is bad. A loser, Scott, is a bad Scott. I don't want to be a bad Scott. Then what we need is a fast way to turn this game around. There's no way to win this dodgeball match unless we completely change the rules of dodgeball as we know them. It's time to unleash your sick acting skills. Pretend you caught a disease to stop the match. Would changing the rules as dodgeball be better? Yeah. You swiftly flee to the International Ministry of Sports and start a complex legal process. After an absurd whirlwind of legal action and bribery, you finally drastically change the rules of dodgeball. You go back to high school, ready to win the match, but you can't find anyone in the gym. Maybe this is because the whole process of changing the rules took you around 4 days? Look who's back, this treacherous scoundrel. Yeah, dude, not cool. We were outnumbered and you just ran away. You try to explain your whole strategy to them, but as you explain it, you realize how dumb it sounds. Nice. So you're either a lying coward or just a complete idiot. What a relief. And why are you trying to change sports? Sports are nice. Sports didn't do anything to you. Leave sports alone. Let's go, Scott. If we stay here, I'll start feeling the urge to change the rule that prevents me from murdering a classmate. There's actually no rule like that. The two walk away, looking at Vera's phone to see if she can or cannot murder you with total impunity on school premises. You lose -2 smarts and 1 fun. Dang it. I'm losing my funds.
Let's go.
Okay, maybe... library. That day you spend some time on the library PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to +$2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. Later, you, Vera, and Miranda meet to prepare your case for the ruthless rhetoric class. Your scenario for the week: monsters finally rule the world, but puny humans still demand equal rights. How will you deal with such audacity? 14-hour workday, media censorship, start a fictional war. 'Cause that sounds like so much work. Can't we just throw money at them? Ooh, or cake. I heard if you let them eat cake, they calm down. What about you? Do you have any ideas? You're not one of those group members who just lets everyone else do the work, are you? Just remember the 3 R's: relocation, re-education, reintegration. The problem is that they're not happy, so let's repress them into happiness. You explain your new transmedia project aimed at humans. You call it televised reality. To numb their minds, you will bombard the humans with meaningless videos of celebrities and the worthless conflicts. You know, we already have that, right? It's practically the only thing humans watch. Yes, I have seen it. The baby bachelor who wants to marry a box of apples, a literal tank of sharks. Such vulgar diversions. Besides, who even watches television anymore? Cavemen? The elderly? What? Have you been living in a hole for the past decade? A hole without Wi-Fi, you lose -2 fun and 1 smarts. Oh my gosh, I'm at 1 fun. I'm so running out of fun. I'm so fucked.
Let's go.
Okay, let's sit with Vera and hopefully this will go better. As you approach the table, you see Vera delicately lifting a forkful of quinoa to her mouth. She brings lunch from home when food fork 6, 8. Who do we deliciate? Eating, yay, eating. Ugh, Scott, what on earth are you doing? I'm cheerleading you to help you be the best eater in the whole school. What caused this obsession with cheerleading me through mundane activities that require no cheerleading? Everything requires cheerleading, silly. That's why we have cheerleaders for our cheerleaders. But I can see my cheerleading's not working. You haven't eaten anything yet. That's because you keep startling me with your damn cheerleading. I can't eat when I'm startled. No, that can't be it. I must not be cheerleading hard enough. Hey friend, maybe you can help me. Let's see. You shouldn't be cheering for Vera to eat food. You should be cheering for the food to get eaten by Vera in the walk-in freezer. The problem is obviously that we aren't dressed up as a giant salad. I think this one is. Oh, duh. It's like when we cheer for the other team to lose instead of cheering for our team to win. Yes, I invented that cheerleading strategy. It gives us a huge psychological edge against teams that hate losing. I'm gonna go try it now. Those vegetables are gonna get so inspired. Scott runs off to the kitchen to inspire the vegetables. You can still hear his muffled shouting from the back, but it's not bad.
That has been
Thanks.
quite pleasing.
Now I can finally enjoy this quinoa and baby tear salad without unwanted encouragement. For the next week, all the cafeteria food seems extremely eager to get into your mouth. Cheerleading really works. Evening, and then it's prom, oh my gosh.
Let's go.
How can I earn fun? Outdoors? That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Julian, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob, the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Welp, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob. Hey, Alias, remember that one time at that one party where you explained to me in great detail your brilliant secrets of the business world? Holy shit, you do not? And that doesn't sound like your area of expertise at all? You must have been pretty drunk. But it's Vera, so you smile and nod. Well, I will be attending a very fancy and important business dinner event tonight full of powerful people by exclusive invitation. And by exclusive invitation, I mean I'm going to use my Gorgon powers to turn the concierge into stone and then sneak in. I'd love to see you put other people's money where your mouth is if you're not doing anything tonight. You're planning on reorganizing your collection of very rare mint condition Pokemon cards, the popular trading card game based on the even more popular video game Pocket Humans. Each card depicts a human being with a specific job and bio. But that can wait. So when the time rolls around for the fancy business dinner, you shove them in your pocket and roll out. Alias, over here, glad you could make it. I've been ranking in business cards, hand over claw so far. Oh, you're very pretty tonight. Vera, so very pretty. I met Gertrude Gorgonzola, the Diamond Tampon Tycoon, and Ray K. Beatbop, the social media influencer, rapper, robot, and they're both very excited to do business with me. How have you done so far? You turn out your pockets and show Vera the evidence of your endeavors, which consists of the lobby card for the hotel convention is in, and the only thing handed to you by real businessmen with a sticky note with the word no written in red Sharpie. Maybe I should have invited someone else. Literally anyone else. No, it's okay, you still have an hour left of the event. It's time to pull out all the stops and choose an amazing tactic to get as many business cards as you can to prove Vera what a valuable business asset and or prom date you are. You may have no business and therefore no business cards to exchange, but you sure as hell have Pokemon cards. Trade those. Convince the business people you have a rare disease that can only be cured if you were given 100 business cards. Why would you trade the Pokemon cards? I'm gonna go with this one, but it's probably the wrong idea. You stand on a chair and deliver a passionate, impassionate, unimpassive speech about the severity of your illness and your desperate need for business cards. It is incredibly effective. They all shuffle through their wallets for their business cards. You remember what Miranda once told you about rich people. They love staying ridiculously wealthy while using just enough of that wealth in ways that make them appear sympathetic. Thank you all so much for your generosity towards this poor, sickly, suffering, ugly soul. Thanks? I'll be collecting business cards on their behalf to cure their tragic, compulsive civiliolis. Compulsively nolois? Shouts a lizard person who is also a doctor. You can tell he's a doctor because he's wearing a lab coat and a stethoscope. I guess this is how he always dresses, regardless of the circumstance? Yes, I've read about the old business card cure. The 100 cards must be blended into a paste to be administered anally. The businessmen all mutter in agreement, eager to trust the doctor's authority. He's also wearing spectacles, so he looks super legit. I'll still be happy to be in charge of the collection. No, says the lizard person. I'm a doctor. Everyone drop their business cards in this blender that I always carry with me, just in case a medical emergency arises that necessitates making an anal paste. Vera tries to protest once more, but her convincing arguments are drowned out by the whirring of the blender. Your plan having failed, you sink away in disgrace before business cards can be shoved up your butt. After all, you've already lost 2 smarts and 1 fun, and Vera's respect. Monster Prom draws near. Who will you ask to prom? Vera, will you go to prom with me?
Hey there.
Ask Vera to prom? Yes.
Let's go.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. You're asking me to go to the prom with you? What a shortcut to Lame Town. Reopening a MySpace account would be less harmful to my popularity than dating you.
Ugh.
I think I just puked in my mouth.
Prom.
Who needs prom? You focused on your career goal of becoming a renowned surgeon. You studied hard and passed all the tests. Unfortunately, no hospital wanted to hire you because it turns out that going to prom with a cool date is an essential requirement on a surgeon's resume. And so you never got a job, and in the end, you became homeless. Don't even dare to think about Monster Prom. Think that Monster Prom isn't important. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that she didn't wanna hang out with me. I'm so sad. I feel very sad. I just wanted her to go on a date with me, but she's so harsh. Granted, I do love that in a woman. Smash. Best at being disappointed. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, cool. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Vera built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they're also into lots of sketchy businesses, but no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a super legal affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison was flammable. Scott became a world-renowned athlete, but he ended his career to come back to his hometown and take on the job of the athlete he admired the most. Now he's back at high school again, working as the coach. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. It's her, my wife. I love her so much. Oh, she's so pretty. These are all really nice artworks. But, yeah, this has been, Monster Prom. I really enjoyed playing it, even though I didn't, I sadly didn't get my date. But that's okay. It happens. If anything, I love her more that she rejected me. Yep. I love her lots and lots. I love a woman who can step on me. But yeah, this was a really fun game. I have the other ones, so I'll probably play the other ones as well. Maybe then I can achieve date status at some point with someone. Maybe Vera again. Well, I didn't achieve date status with Vera, but that's okay. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. So, until next time, my human treasures. Bye-bye!